Okay guys, we are back in the Ford. So in today's video, we're going to be installing a resonator on the truck. Basically, the problem that I'm having is at 65, I get this crazy drone inside of the vehicle, and it's like, it's bearable. Like, you know, you just go a little past 65 and it's okay, it's gone. But thing is, you know, if you're going 65, it sucks because it's drone and it's just annoying. So the kit that I originally bought for the truck, the exhaust kit, came with a resonator. I just chose not to install it because it involved me cutting pipes and everything, and I'm not a master fabricator. But in this case, I might as well install it. So let's go see what we got. Okay, so this is the resonator. Like, if you see, it's you know, open. It's a resonator. I don't know. I can't really tell you much. It does say inlet somewhere on here. Hold on. That's the inlet, so air goes that way. But other than that, this is what I'm installing. I guess let's see how much of a difference it's gonna make. Okay, so right now you're staring at the exhaust tips on the truck. Right now you are exactly 16 inches away. So from the tip of this to the tip of my camera, bottom tip of my camera, 16 inches. Let's start it up and see how it sounds. This is without the resonator, by the way. So just gonna be, this is how it is before the resonator. You are 16 inches away from the exhaust. Okay, there you have it. That is a point of reference. We are roughly 88 decibels from 16 inches from the exhaust. I put somewhere in the other phone somewhere in the middle. We're running 88 decibels. Let's see how much quieter it's going to get. So without further ado, we're going to get under the vehicle and start taking apart some of the stuff so we can actually get the stuff fabric fitted and whatever. Okay, so we are under the vehicle. This is the pipe. Right there is where we're going to be installing the resonator. So this pipe right here is the one that we're going to have to shorten up a little bit, and it goes all the way to here. And then you have, let me move the camera over a little bit. And then you have the rest of the pipe that goes all the way to the end. So we're going to need to loosen these bolts, and we're going to need to loosen the bolts all the way in the back over there. They're the same bolts, they're just size 15. So we need to get those off. So the reason why we're doing it that way, so that it's easier to fit everything. So we're gonna loosen these bolts right here, loosen those bolts, and then up front, we need to loosen the bolts up for that fitting right there. So I guess we will start with the clamp up here. So what we got up here, it's a 14 mil right here. Yeah, 14. And for the top, I don't know why they did, I think, was it also 14? No, it's not a 14. It's probably a 15 for the top. And there we go. That is that. You can just slide it off, and looky there. This thing's not even on. That's actually not good. I wonder what happened, because it should be on. But I guess, okay, that makes life a little bit easier. I guess we only need to take off a few. We're gonna skip a step, I guess. Okay, since I was not expecting that pipe to be loose, like really loose, it looks like it actually slid off the mounts. I wasn't expecting that, to be honest. So basically now we're going to take off these 15 mil bolts. Got a 15. Hopefully the fact the pipe is loose is not going to affect this too much. That's all good. Okay, now basically, oops. Now basically we just remove the pipe, which is easier said than done. Probably be easier. I'm probably gonna have to go get the backside off too, but there's that. That is now off, and I have a huge pipe right here. So now I guess this is when we start the fitting, and this is where my area of expertise is non-existent because I have no idea what I'm going to be doing. But let's try it out. Okay, so we're back. We got the pipe. I may need to do a little bit of straightening on it because it looks a little off. Let's take this off because this is should be on the back end, not here. Will this pipe fit? This pipe does not fit. Basically, I got this little, I don't know if you can see that right there. It was dropped or something, so I need to straighten that out. Probably going to use a pair of pliers or something. I'm going to straighten it out, and I'll be back once I get it straightened out. Okay, something I just realized. Oh, this pipe that I just took off, this really long one, I just have the resonator fitted on here. This really long pipe that I just took off, I'm not supposed to cut that pipe. Why? Because right here, come on. Because right here, it has, if you see, it's been like, I don't know, expanded or something, so it can fit the resonator. The resonator should slide over that pipe. So theoretically, maybe I don't need to cut anything. I don't know, actually. But basically, if I'm going to be cutting anything, it is that pipe right there that will need to be cut because the resonator slides over that pipe. So if anything, first thing I'm going to do on the resonator, fix the bend, and then maybe just for fun we'll try sliding the whole thing on. I don't know, might fit, might not. Let's try it out. Okay, so as you see, we somehow got this guy on here. I'm going to use a paint marker because, you know, I love marking everything I see in the world, so I'll just put some marks on here. This is pretty much just so that we know how far in I can actually, basically this is to know how much extra room I got to play with. So this is like the reserve. Basically, when I cut it out, I don't have to worry about this much. Basically, this is the reserve. Now, if I could just take it off, that's the trick. Okay, and that looks to me like roughly 2.5 inches. So we've got about 2.5 inches that we can play with. So now the second question is, how much do we need to cut off? So to figure out how much we need to cut off, we need a few numbers. Based on the old markings, we were probably about 1.5 inches on. So basically 1.5 inches on. Looks like it's somewhere around there. Okay, so that's 1.5 inches. So that's how much basically the pipe goes over the other pipe. If we install this piece, make sure I install it the right way. Like so. Come on. There we go. We have a length of roughly, I don't know if you're able to see that. It's actually upside down right now, but basically you have roughly 8.25 inches. So basically, if you subtract the inlet right here, we need to take off 7 inches off of this pipe right here. Remember, we have also reserve, so we can actually make it a little less. So based on this pipe, I think if we take off roughly 6 inches, we'll be fine. Okay, so we're right next to the transmission. Right here is where we have the connecting point where this pipe meets the manifold. You have one bolt right here, and the other bolt is right there on the other side. These bolts are a pain to film, so we will try our best to film them for you. Okay, so we're going to be using the, I don't know what this thing's called. We're going to be using this as a template, measuring 6 inches from the edge, which is roughly right around there. Okay, so we got the grinder. We're going to start chopping this thing away. Okay, we are back, except now we're going to be installing the pipe. You saw me take the pipe out, now we're going to install it. Okay, so I realized somebody might ask, how does it sound like when you don't have the full exhaust? What if it just goes out from the headers into this pipe and then after that it stops, it doesn't go past this? How's it going to sound? You're about to find out. You are exactly 16 inches away from the pipe, except that I put you at a slight angle because I don't know what's going to come out of the end right here. So I'm going to go start the truck up and you'll hear what it sounds like. And there you go. What I saw there was that the system was about 10 decibels louder than it was from the exhaust, the end of the exhaust. So that's, I don't know, that was just something fun. Thought somebody might actually care, so just got that done. Let's put on the resonator. We're gonna try to get this pipe on there. Not sure how it's gonna work out, but we'll try. Basically what I see here, I got a whole entire 1.5 inches or something. So when you move the resonator in more, if at all possible. So basically what I'm seeing is I'm gonna need to cut off these ears on here. If I cut the ears off, that should give me enough clearance, which is like literally, it's a couple inches, but I'm gonna need to cut off the ears because I'm not able to fit, like, it's ever so, like, I don't know. Basically, I'm not clearing by 1 inch, so I gotta cut these guys off too. I think it's okay if I cut them off a little bit because there's a gap right in between here, so at least that'll help with exhaust and whatever. So I guess we'll cut off about, I think we can cut off all this thing, and then because we can pull this back a little bit, so I think it'll be fine. So we'll just cut these guys off right here. Okay, we are back. Whew. Let me tell you, this is getting challenging, or climbing around all over the place. Okay, at least one thing I should know. I know now. This should fit, right? Right? Why aren't you fitting? It's not fitting. Hold on, guys. This can't be good. This can't be right. This thing's gonna fit. It has to fit. There's no other option. Okay, almost there. Okay, we are back here again, set up 16 inches from the tips. Let's start it up and see how it sounds. Okay, so conclusions. Well, that didn't help as much as I was hoping. Maybe 3 decibels max it dropped. Dropped by, I don't know, dude. Honestly, I'm gonna need to review the footage to see if it actually helped. Maybe 1 or 2 decibels max it dropped, but yeah, I was hoping for more. So I don't know. I guess next time we take this thing for a ride, we'll see if it actually helped. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys.